Hey guys, Kiwi here. Today, I wanted to break down the previews for episode 703 of The Walking Dead, The Cell. So there's two sneak peeks here, one that's more of a smaller trailer, and another that's more of a long simplistic clip. The clip essentially shows Dwight observing the prisoners of the Sanctuary reinforce the defenses of the outside perimeter. The Sanctuary, being Negan's main base of operations for the Saviors, has an outside wall chained up of walkers. This acts as camouflage for other zombies and would realistically need to be maintained regularly. One of the walkers in this protective barrier is actually stuck with a pole through its chest, and it looks extremely brutal as it struggles to stand up and down, sliding its pole back and through it. To be honest, this preview doesn't have a whole lot of content considering its length, as half of it is focused on that walker and Dwight staring at it. The second sneak peek, however, is jam-packed full of content, starting with Daryl. He's in a prisoner jumpsuit being shown around the Sanctuary with Dwight, being assigned to his labor jobs and probably being interrogated and possibly tortured if he doesn't comply.
You don't scare easy.
Either way, I hope that any back and forths between him and Negan are entertaining, as Negan always seems to shine whenever he is on screen. We should learn more about Dwight and his story, to which maybe Daryl will start to understand him better, even possibly getting some sort of mental upper hand on him. Daryl honestly needs to start getting back at Dwight. Dwight has just won every single encounter over and over again, which has obviously been meant to piss off the fans. This may come into play hand in hand with Dwight's character being better laid out for us as he possibly starts trying to redeem himself at the same time. Honestly, everything that Dwight has done in the show has annoyed me a lot, and I never hated him this much in the comics, even though he did take out a really important character. That being said, I wonder how much of Dwight and Negan we will see develop, along with the inner workings of the Sanctuary. I am really looking forward to seeing the Sanctuary, and where exactly Dwight is in Negan's ranks. If Dwight starts showing signs of defiance against Negan, it could start being a possibility of huge foreshadowing of things to come. I really hope that the Sanctuary impresses me just as the Kingdom did last episode. Although this location will obviously have a completely different feel to it, but I still want to be immersed in that same way that makes me appreciate the way they've done it and make me think that they've done it justice. This community should feel like a real community, with the twist of Negan's leadership, that is. I'd like to see all of Negan's luxuries in this episode, at least most of them, along with the general luxuries of the Sanctuary and their people. As they are known to be the big bullies of the zombie apocalypse world, they must have tons of supply to somehow systematically go around. As a funny little side note, will we see members of the Sanctuary eating the pork from the Kingdom in the last episode? That would be absolutely hilarious, and a funny little detail referring to last episode when Richard smoothly mocks the unknowing saviors of what exactly the pigs have been eating. Moving on to a possible storyline that I'm really wanting to see happen though. So to start off, why does Dwight leave the Sanctuary in 703? We see him on the motorcycle, and there's a rumor that he follows a member of the community who's trying to flee, and he commands him to come back.
Everything's his, or will be.
Either way, for some reason Dwight leaves, which leads to the scene where a walker is falling off of the highway at him as he looks up. We believe this is Jesus, as this is the exact thing that happens in the comics. Does this mean that we will see Jesus try to follow Dwight back? I know this video is for episode 703, but thinking about 704 real quick, we assume it'll be with Rick and the group at Alexandria. Although he has fallen under Negan's rules, at some point we'll start to see Rick make some sort of secret plans or imply with some certain people that they possibly might want to gain an advantage over Negan. And the first logical piece of intel that they would want is where the saviors are actually located, circling back to Jesus. And if anything, I'd like to see this occur at the end of episode 703, showing the first step of what may possibly be Rick's plans coming into motion, as Jesus may follow Dwight back to the Sanctuary and actually try and track him, which will hopefully bleed over into next episode. I don't know how it'll end up, but hopefully Jesus will be back at Alexandria informing Rick of what he saw. What do you guys think about the next episode? Honestly, I'm a bit disappointed that it looks like a complete bottle episode, but I'm saving that topic for a section in one of my future videos. If you've enjoyed anything that I've said today, I'd appreciate a like on the video. Feel free to check out my other videos along with the channel and subscribe for more, but that's pretty much it guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.